Now we're live.
Yeah, I hope so anyway.
Yeah, we're totally live now.
Yep.
Live.
Yeah, so I know there's probably not a lot of people here just yet because we literally just decided to do this a little bit ago. So we just kind of threw this together suddenly.
Yep.
And
That's the way live streaming goes. It's on the edge.
yeah, okay. Anyway, so tonight we're not really going to be inviting a lot of people in. It's just going to be us and Bearcat may come later.
May or may not. Depends.
Yeah. It depends on his schedule.
He has a
from
regular
work.
life and job, so that's life.
Yeah. So he might show up. In fact, I do need to send him the link.
Yeah, that might help if he wants to join.
I kind of forgot that. Hang on just one second, guys. It may look weird for a second. And while I'm doing stuff.
No, Joshua Saldula. We literally we're just doing live streams when we want to. We're just not doing it on schedule anymore.
Yeah, just no schedule. That doesn't mean live streams are stopping.
We really like live streams. We just couldn't do it on schedule because everybody else was doing different stuff at different times. So there's that, and
yep.
I don't know. So
yeah, like I said, stuff's gonna look weird for a second.
Yeah, we got to kind of get everything set up. We're still setting stuff up. We're setting our new studio up, so
yeah, so
that's the way it be.
Yep. So we did change the background this time. Thought we would go with something a little different. It's kind of a little bit calmer than the vortex we had before.
We're going for the peaceful Zen vibe, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, going for a totally peaceful while we name the stream High School Horror Stories.
High School Horror Story.
I don't know. I just thought that would be a fun title, guys.
Yeah,
it's not really like horror stories, just like weird stories from high school, I guess.
Yeah, it's not really like technically like, oh my god, I was so traumatized by high school, you know?
No, not that at all. Just like, you know, crazy stuff that happened and, you know, weird stories, stuff like that. Yeah,
that's what we're kind of talking about. And we can talk about whatever too, but, you know.
Yeah, and
it's kind of the base topic.
And hey, Mr. Buzzer HD, he said, "What's up, awesome couple?"
What is up?
So, thank you. I'm so glad you think we're an awesome couple. That's awesome. So, yeah, I think we'll... Like, do you want to go ahead and start with some of our stories, or do you want to kind of give it a minute to let some more people join?
Let some people join. It's only like 2 minutes in, and people didn't know that we were doing a live stream, so
yeah,
let's kind of give it a minute, bros, before we start doing this.
Yeah, we can answer a couple of the questions out of the chat. Like, Dex Jordan Plays says, "Can you guys start a gaming channel?" Been there, done that. Actually,
it's really not our thing.
Yeah, I mean, like, we
gaming. Like video games, but it's just not our thing.
Yeah, I did some gaming before on another channel, and I found out
and on the main channel too. But we just don't do gaming because we have so much stuff to do that we just don't do it.
To be honest, I don't think I'm very good at it because I don't provide very much commentary. Normally, when I play a game, I'm just sitting there silent, and I'm like clicking.
And we usually. For a while, we had to play, like, just Lego games, and that was kind of getting kind of And we wanted to do, and we want, like, normally we play stuff like Final Fantasy, Skyrim, Xenoverse, blah, 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 etc. So, you know.
And yes, JD Ginger 22, I am so happy tomorrow is Friday.
Yep.
I wish today was Friday.
Yeah, I wish today was Friday, too.
So ready for the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway.
Yeah, if you haven't, go ahead and hit that like button to help the stream out, guys. Like, you know, we're going to have a lot of trolls because we're changing our content. Not that we're trying to say anything, but trolls have been kind of at it because we're not going back to Lego, so we kind of got to have that extra boost.
Yeah, trolls are just going to be a thing for a while. Don't mind them. Trolls happen. I think everybody on YouTube has to deal with trolls at some point. So now's our time. Not that we haven't dealt with it before, but whatever. Anyway, and for those of you who might not have seen one of our streams before, I look over this way a lot.
Yeah, we look at that screen, but this is where the camera's at.
Yeah, I have 2 computers set up side by side, and the camera is over here, but like most everything I do is like over on this other computer.
And we have started the live stream.
Yeah, Joshua,
everybody
we're
else has
live
got
right
it.
now.
I don't know, your internet may be messing up or something, so...
Yeah, maybe I need to type in the chat for Joshua to refresh the page or something.
Yeah, refresh the page or something.
Let me just type that to him.
Everybody else is getting it. So.
But if he's not seeing us live, he doesn't know what we're saying.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, like, you'd think, because everybody else is talking like the stream's going, so...
There. I just typed it to him just in case he can't see us right now.
So I don't know. you're in the chat, so...
Yep. So, alright. Do you want to start with one of your stories? Because I know he's probably got a lot more stories than I do.
Okay, so where do you want me to start? What grade? What grade level?
Oh, just pick a good one.
I'm bad. I was a bad boy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, I did a lot of stuff.
Since you haven't actually started, I'm going to interrupt you.
Okay.
I'm going to let you finish.
You're going to let me finish, but...
But, I do want to point out that Plu Koon likes the new profile picture. And yes, those are old pictures.
Get the fuck up. I mean, get the F over it.
I'm going to continue using the old pictures until I lose more weight and I'm happy with the way I look. That's just how it is. I'm not comfortable taking new pictures right now, so I'm not going to do it.
Yeah,
but anyway,
deal with it.
But eventually I will be updating it again, so don't get too used to that, because I'm losing weight.
And Fire Burning Customs, we're not really joining a lot. Like, we had a freaking...
Okay, hang on.
Okay.
Will Harrison, a troll, yeah, it's somebody who spams, like, 30 to 60 dislikes on a video. That is a troll, and that is what they've been doing. So yes, we have trolls. Moving on. Now, would you like to start with your high school story? Just wanted to address that real quick.
Okay. Well, anyway, I was just gonna say to Fire Burning Customs, like, if he can join. We had a kind of a catastrophe on Saturday for joining everybody, and we really have to have more of a, I don't know, vetting process, I guess you'd call it.
Yeah, I think we need to do a vetting thing where maybe one day we just need to literally call a live stream a vetting process.
Yeah.
And like
vetting process.
Yeah, just invite everybody
in.
Let's
get some ones in the chat if you'd like that.
Yeah, would you like us to do just a vetting
would you like us
stream?
to do a vetting process where everybody, it's a democracy. Like a democracy of who gets to pick who lives and survives on the live stream. Yeah, it's like gladiator style live streaming.
Yeah, and Joshua, we answered this a minute ago. We still make live streams. We just stopped to the schedule for it.
Yeah.
We're just going to do them whenever we feel like it rather than on a certain strict schedule.
Yeah, because everybody else can't meet everybody's schedule. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, it's just easier this way. So, anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you ready to start?
I guess. Okay, so, well, actually, I did a lot of stuff like this when I was in junior high. Like, when I was in junior high, I was bad. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
I just wanna interject into this story that I didn't meet him until we were freshmen in college.
Yeah, I was bad when I was in school. I was bad. I was a bad dude. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just saying, like, we used to, like, take candles and stick them on the vents, the vent shafts of giant things in the south, and in the deep south it gets really hot. So whenever you put a candle on a vent shaft, it would just go like whoop, and it would look like a male you know what. And everybody would do that because it would get so hot during the summer, and then people would just point to it. Especially we used to do it on the junior high side because, you know, we were high school kids, and why not? You know, so, you know, we used to do all kinds of stuff like that. And there was, like, you know, all kinds of... I can't really tell you all the stuff I did because, like, I'd probably get in trouble for it. So, yeah, that's incriminating stuff. So, yeah, by the way, so if you got something you gotta say, you better go for it. Cause, I did some stuff when I was in high school. Like, we had our vice principal used to look like Colonel Sanders, right? Okay. Like, he used to look like Colonel Sanders. So, like, I used to have a friend of mine, we used to get a ride from school. And so, like, one day he came out the building. He was like, yo, Colonel Sanders, what's up, bro? And like, well, he didn't use bro back then. And then he just said, hey, Colonel Sanders, what's up? And then, like, he got all mad and all pissy. And he started storming off and getting all mad. And we just, like, sped off, like, out of school. I probably went to go buy a pack of cigarettes or something back then. But, for a friend of mine. So, it's like, it's whatever. I don't know. So you got some stories?
Okay, so on my end of it, like, I was, like, the good girl. Like, really, I was. Like, I didn't get into trouble or anything. So my stories are mostly about, like, what I witnessed from other people.
Okay.
But
oh, hang on a second. In Fire Burning Customs, we don't denote that you're chill as AF, but we still, like, after our last stream, we kind of have to have a vetting process.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro.
Like, that's just what we planned on doing tonight. We didn't plan on inviting anybody but Bear in here because we know Bear personally. Like, we've said before. So we know
he's not going to, like, just go off topic and go nuts and stuff.
Yeah, he's not going to change topic or anything on us. He'll just go with the flow. So that's all we plan on having tonight. And I don't even know if he'll be here because he had some work to do. So
he's got normal life man stuff to do.
Yeah, so I sent him an invite in case he has a chance to join, but he may not. Anyway, so like, well, the first story from like high school, junior high-ish that like comes to mind is okay, so it involves two teachers. So this was let me think about this. This was like the what do they call it? We had study hall. I don't know why did I go blank on that? I don't know. Anyway,
because you're not like 15 anymore.
Yeah, I haven't had study hall since like 8th grade. Anyway, so I think I was in 8th grade when this happened, now that I think about it.
Junior high.
So, and yeah, Plu Koon, you can tell stories in the chat. Like, that's cool,
go for
whatever.
It. Like I said, we just can't invite. We need to do probably a Saturday vetting stream. Let's do like a ultra. Like, can we get some ones in the chat for a ultra vetting stream?
Yeah, where we just like invite like everybody. And just,
and we will let people test out. You in the chat, like gladiator style.
Yeah.
That would be dope as hell if we could get everybody in the chat to, like, vote on people.
Yep. We'll totally do that. Like, I think it's cool. Yeah, Dex Jordan plays. You haven't missed a whole lot. Well, you did miss his story, but just one story, basically. So I'm gonna tell my story. So the study hall teacher, it was a guy, right? And then it was the 7th grade. It was a 7th grade English teacher, I think. It was a 7th grade teacher. I'll just leave it at that. I don't remember what class. I think English.
Dun dun dun.
So I had study hall, and like I said, I was in 8th grade, so I didn't have that teacher. Didn't even have that teacher when I was in 7th grade. So, but I knew who it was because, like, both of these teachers had a kid that was my age. So I knew them really well because of the kids that were the same age as me. But I was in study hall, and I had noticed for quite a while that, like, the study hall teacher would, like, disappear. Like, he would just leave.
Getting
like,
kind of shady, bro.
Yeah, he would just, like, leave. And, I mean, like,
He's one of them type of teachers.
I mean, it's not like he had to teach anything. It was study hall. But I did notice he was gone a lot. and there was like nobody to like watch the class or whatever. We were just, it was a free for all. So, which brings me to another story I'll get to later.
Yeah, I got another story since you said that too. Like it's bringing up that I'm getting woke. You know what I mean?
So eventually, like time passed, and eventually, the two teachers got caught because another guy who I don't remember who it was. I think it was a 9th grade guy that actually walked in on them screwing in the teacher's lounge. Mm-hmm. Like they were like full force going at it in the teacher's lounge. Now
well, that had to be a sight when you're like that age.
Yeah, 'cause, like,
wow, dude.
So yeah, that was nuts. Like, and then like I kept thinking that both teachers were gonna get fired, and they didn't. Like one of them, like,
why not? I mean, like, whatever, I guess.
One of them switched to a different school, and the other one just pretended like nothing ever happened. And we were like, some stuff happened. Like, that guy over there saw some stuff.
Yeah.
He could probably tell me sizes. I don't want to know, but...
I don't... Dude, what?
So, yeah. Some stuff's happened.
Yeah. So anyway, I got this teacher that was back in, he was like a history teacher or whatever. Like I graduated college in history, so okay. Like I'm down with history or whatever, right. You know? So, but this guy or whatever, like, okay, he was like 65, and you could tell he got a tenure in, you know what I mean? Like he was just one of those kind of teachers that just didn't give a F what was going on, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And like he had a big ass 7-Up bottle. Like I'm talking about like one of those Sprite bottles.
Yeah.
And he would like open that Sprite bottle and like, you know, he owned a liquor store. We literally asked him in class. He owned a liquor store.
Seriously?
Yeah, he owned a liquor store. So we're like, hey, Mr. So-and-so, do you guys that liquor store down there back in that town? And he'd be like, yes. My children own that store. So we knew he was totally into the liquor, you know what I mean? And man. So like when we were taking tests and stuff, he would open a drawer, you know, and literally just be like, and just chug like a half a thing of this big Sprite or 7-Up bottle. I can't remember which one it was, but it was something like that. And I was like, that is totally not 7-Up. And so we all knew that guy was drunk, because he would get up after that, and he would totally just get up to the board and be like, this is the history of, you know, we'd be like, oh, man, dude, are you okay? You know, and like, we didn't care if he was, like, out of his mind drunk, but it was kind of funny when you're, like, 12, you know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, like, it was crazy, but, you know.
Well, since, you know, I got another story. Oh, okay, Lego J, hang on, before I get to my story. Lego J, we've already talked about the new profile picture. We're just moving away from Lego stuff and toy stuff. I mean, like, it's just us. It's pretty simple.
I mean, like, we've been kind of going over this for years now. At this point, it's kind of, yeah, it's us on the channel we created.
But anyway, so in that same study hall that I was talking about, like, since, you know, there wasn't a teacher in there half the time, okay, the whole time I was ever in school, I only actually got into one fight, and it was in that study hall. But what the fight was over was probably even more funny. It was literally over a desk. Like, because we didn't have, like, regular chairs. It was, you know, like school desk in there. And so every day when I went in there, I sat in the same seat. I didn't bother anybody. I didn't talk to anybody. That was just my seat. Like, you know, you don't necessarily have assigned seats, but you know how you go in and you, like, sit in the same chair every time, so it's like your chair, you know? And so that was, like, my chair. And I didn't care who sat by me. That was irrelevant to me. 'Cause I just didn't. But this other girl in the class, she wanted my seat because my seat was next to some pretty boy.
Well, some pretty boy. There's always that pretty boy. And yes, Donkey Reviews. That is me in the picture, by the way.
Yeah.
It's not. It's just before I like grew my beard out, and like if you take my glasses off, it's not that much different now.
No, it's not that different. No, it's us. Those are just old pictures for right now. We'll update it later. But anyway, yeah. So
yeah, you got to deal with them pretty boys.
Yeah, this girl like.
I can't tell you what I used to do to pretty boys.
Well, let me finish my story and I'll let you get into that. But, like, so this girl beat me to class that day. She sat in my seat. And I walked over to her and I said, get out of my seat. I mean, like, just plain as day. Because, like,
just straight up violence.
I was pretty plain
talking. That blood rage. Ultra instinct, Goku style.
I just, that was my seat. So, anyway, I was
I appreciate that Donkey Reviews. I do look damn good in that video, in that picture. I like that. Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry. I hate to interrupt you. I'm just saying.
No, it's okay. We're just chilling. Like
we're just chilling. We're just chilling.
But it was like totally like one of those like girl fights. Like, I might possibly have pulled her hair to get her to move. And she tore the zipper off of my purse.
Oh, that was a bad effing move for that witch. Like,
I'll just say I won the fight, and that was my chair, and she never tried it again.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes, like one time when I was at school, this kid came up behind me, right? Mm-hmm. And he tried to grab me, right, like from behind while I was opening my locker. I jabbed that SOB right into the back of his lungs. I literally went like this right into the back of his lungs. And he was like, and this teacher ran up and he was like, she literally like ran up to me and she was like, well, you shouldn't have been effing with Wesley like that. Like literally, she was like, well, you just ran up and spooked him. What the hell do you expect? And he was like, and then she didn't even do nothing to him. Like I didn't get no trouble or nothing. Like I literally just beat that kid and like nobody even said anything about it.
Man.
I'm just saying, like, when you grow up like with nothing, there's some people that grow up with like silver spoons stuck up their ass so far they don't even know what reality is. Yeah. And the rest of us have to deal with reality. That's what's up.
I understand. See, like when I was growing up, see, I'm the youngest in my family, and I have an older brother and an older sister.
So am I.
Yeah.
I literally have the same situation.
Yeah, he does. So anyway, with my brother and my sister, they both kind of acted the same. Like, they didn't really want to take up for themselves when people picked on them, and they had bullies that would mess with them, and like, my mom would not stand for that. But my mom didn't handle it like a normal parent would and, like, get mad at the bully.
Yeah.
My mom would get mad at, like, my brother or my sister and be like, you need to stand up for yourself. So, I mean, like, I had grown up seeing them being like, you need to stand up for yourself. And so, like, you didn't have to tell me to stand up for myself. Nobody bullied me. Like, when I was in junior high, high school, even before that, like, nobody messed with me.
Yeah,
like, it was just understood fact.
Bob's asking how's prom for you. I didn't go to my prom because it was like $300.
They didn't charge to go to my prom.
I just didn't do that because that was high as hell, and I just wasn't gonna do it, and I was ready to go hang out with my homies. Like, I'm just saying, I had better stuff to do. Like, and there were girls there. I'm just saying it wasn't like what everybody thinks. Like, there was just, nobody wanted to pay that kind of money to go to my prom.
Okay,
so.
and if you want another story, I got a prom story for you. Okay, so I did go to prom because my high school, didn't charge anything. If they would have charged $300, I wouldn't have been there either. Trust me.
Well, it's because they went to another town for mine. They literally wanted to go to way to a big city.
Why would you do that for prom?
I don't know, because they're retarded. I don't know.
Well, anyway, so, and I didn't go it wasn't like a junior senior thing. It was strictly a senior prom.
Yeah.
But if a senior invited somebody younger, then they could go with them. You know
that was the same how it was. Yeah.
Okay, so when I was a senior, I wasn't I didn't have a boyfriend or anything. I didn't date. So I just asked a guy that I had in one of my classes, and I was like, "Hey, do you want to go to prom with me? Cause I don't."
That's what's up.
Yeah. And
prom's the thing.
And I made it clear that just as friends, I just a prom date. That's it. Well, he automatically assumed we were dating, and it just went terrible from there on out. But I'm going to skip the outside of prom part of that story. Prom itself I got mad at prom. Fuming mad. You probably could have seen steam coming out of my ears mad.
Super Saiyan level.
Okay, this is gonna sound stupid, you guys. This is totally gonna sound stupid. But, okay, I told my prom date, I have one rule. When you go to prom with me, you cannot do the worm. I know that sounds stupid. You know what the worm is.
The dance move. Where you
laying
get on the
floor.
Well, that was a 90s, 2000s era.
Yeah, I was
that era stuff.
Era. Anyway, so, he had done the worm before. I knew he would do the worm. But I was like, if you are going to go to prom with me, do not do the worm at my prom. You're going to be wearing a tux. Do not do the worm. Well, all my friends knew that too. Knew that I had told him that. So my friends tried to distract me so that he could show everybody his dance move.
Oh, because he was hip.
Yeah. He was 2 years younger than me. He wasn't hip. But anyway, so he managed to do it. And I didn't see it. But he thought I did. And that was enough.
That's that checking you out, bro.
I could just tell by how everybody else was acting that he had done it. Because that was the only thing I told him don't do. I was like, just don't do that. You're going to embarrass me. Don't do that. So.
I ain't go because, basically, I liked all the people that was, lower class income people that literally didn't have the money to go. And, I had stuff to do. Be cool with stuff that people drinking and doing stuff like that. Because, I'm dope. And I do stuff like that. Because, that's me. And that's just what I was doing. So I just didn't go. So.
Yeah, and Lego J, I don't know. Maybe they call it the fish now, but they used to call it the worm. Not back in the day,
it was the worm.
All I've ever heard is call it the worm. Because you wiggle on the ground like a worm. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's anyway. There's no reason to fight over that.
Oh, no, I'm not fighting over it.
It's
I think maybe this weekend I can actually get out my old pictures. Because I know somewhere I have, a picture of, me in my prom dress. I might show that in my vlog this weekend while I'm at home or something. I'd have to find it. I don't know where it's at. But I know I specifically took pictures, I took some with my prom date, and I also took some pictures without my prom date.
And, I'm getting Bob saying I look dope with my ponytail. Because I, put it up in a ponytail in the middle of the street.
I haven't even been paying attention to that.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, and Donkey Reviews, you can totally put your story in the chat. It's whatever you want to do, dude.
Yeah, and Let's see, Bob in that same comment also said, y'all ever been in wild or crazy house parties before or thrown parties?
I can't even go there. I can't go to that level, Holmes. That's like incriminating evidence, bro.
I know, right? Victor already gave you his prom story. He didn't go.
I didn't go. I went with other people to hang out, to go chill, like with people that were doing stuff that wasn't prom. Because my prom was ridiculously expensive.
Yeah, I don't blame you for not going. $300 to go to prom is just that's.
It was like a rich kid prom, and I just didn't go because I wasn't a rich kid. Never have been. Never claimed to be. Life's not fair. So I didn't go.
That's life.
Yep.
But anyway, I'm gonna try to. Actually, it'll be easier to use my phone. I'm going to text Bear and see if he's actually gonna come tonight or not. You got another story to tell? I know you got lots of stories.
Like which one you? Oh, well, I can't. Like, well, a lot of my stories are incriminating or get people in trouble.
That's why you don't say names.
Yeah, but if people find out, they in trouble.
You just use like he and she and Z and Zer. And, whatever all those
was out there doing this. Well, this one time, all right, I want to tell you a story about like why you should never mess with people out of your league. Okay. Like this one time when I was, 15? I went to high school, right? One morning. Met my homie. He was close, right? Like we was best bros. We grew up together. We watched stuff together.
I already know which homie you're talking about.
Yeah, so, okay. I mean, like, we grew up next to each other. We was dope together, right? We was homies, okay? This one guy, he came up to him in the morning, right? And he said, and we just finished breakfast. We were sitting in the little gym thingy, like they make you corral you like cattle. And he came up to him behind back and he was like, "Hey, you're a faggot and you need to like get out of my space," because he's one of those jocks or whatever.
Oh, mm-hmm.
So my homie, he was like, all right, like I'm that way. You're right. I'm just gonna take he wasn't that way, but he said, all right, if that's the way you see me, that's how it's gonna be. So what he did was he had a big watch, right? Like on his wrist.
Oh, like
one
of
a
those
big metal expensive watches.
Okay.
And he put it on his wrist. And he went and left a few minutes early before the bell rang.
Your friend?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And well, I mean, I was backing him up because I was talking to that guy saying some stuff, backing him up, letting him go do his thing,
Yeah.
And when he got the bell rang. And
when
he
the
was
bell
going
rang, the bell rang.
And so he was going out the door, going to class. And my friend was waiting for him on the other side of the door.
Oh, nice.
And smashed his pretty boy face in right into the side of the pavement. There was so much blood they had to like steam spray it out. So, yeah, those are the kind of people I grew up with. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he got, like, detention. I don't even think he finished 10th grade. Like, his mom was kind of a bitch, and he had to leave school, and, stuff like that. But, he beat the hell out of that kid. Just saying. It was pretty fun to watch. I'm just saying, I was watching it all, and it was pretty cool. So, yeah, I don't know. So, yeah, what's going on? You
I'm
attempting to contact the bear?
Well, I am in contact with the bear, but I need permission from him. Okay. So, and you don't know this either. This is great. I get to break the news. And I just got permission to do it. Guess why Bear can't be here? Guess.
I can't. I have no idea.
Bear and Cat just tied the knot.
Oh,
they
really?
got married. They secretly got married. He said that, like, he won't be able to join us tonight because they're celebrating.
Well, I don't blame him. He literally just got married. So, this is a congratulations to Bear and Cat.
Yeah.
For that.
They've been dating for years now, and, like, they're married. That's crazy.
That's really dope, actually.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm pretty glad for them. Like, super
is
congratulations.
So cool.
And, yeah. I don't know. So, what's going on?
Oh, he's like, just remember, parents don't know. But he said I could say it in the stream because his parents aren't going to watch the stream.
I gotta go to the bathroom, so
okay.
I will return.
I guess I will hold down the fort while you're away.
Do this. I know you can manage that.
Sorry, I'm like typing back. Congrats. Sorry, I'm like texting while live. I know, but that, like, I'm just so excited. That is so cool. I'm gonna tell him, like, all my fans, all the people in the live stream say congrats. All our fans say congrats. That is so cool. I'm so happy for them. I'm so excited. That's so cool. I totally lost my train of thought because, like, I just did not expect that, like, he would say that at all. That is fantastic for them. And, yeah, welcome AWM Lego Films. That's totally okay that you're late. You missed some interesting high school stories, so, you might want to, like, rewind the stream and watch it later on. Be kind of interesting for sure. And Victor has returned, or is returning.
I am returning. Hang on, give me a minute. I gotta get back over here. Okay, I'm back. Had to potty.
Potty time.
Potty time. Potty time. Excellent. I don't know.
Alright, so.
I just got back, so.
Yeah, thanks, Bob. He said, love to see you smile with your rosy cheeks.
Yep. So, well, we kind of had some announcements tonight. We've been talking about, like, how dope we was back in the day. Like gangsters. Yes, I did wash my hands.
Let me see. Yep, they're clean.
Yeah. I'm pretty like a germaphobe about that.
Yeah, like you don't have to worry about that with him.
Like I'm kind of like effing into that real hardcore.
Yeah. He is. So, I don't even know what to say now. Like I'm just totally like
floored.
Yeah, I am.
You floored.
Now I need to get them something.
Mhm.
I thought, well, didn't they asked you to be like the dude of honor or something?
Yeah,
like
but
that?
I think they kind of did this to do it. So
well, and that's understandable. I don't blame them. But what I mean is like, do you remember how far out they were planning the wedding?
He said it was gonna be years.
I didn't think it would be years.
I didn't either.
But now all of a sudden, I've got to come up with a like wedding present for them.
Yeah. Hey, BFAB. BFAB just joined the stream. So, and yes, I did. She literally just snipped my hands, BFAB. So
yeah, as weird as that is, I did.
Yep.
Anyway, so that's crazy though. Like, I'm excited for them, but I just did not expect that at all.
Just kind of happened. That's what kind of happens on these streams. We don't really. We want the unexpected. We love this.
That's what's great about a live stream. You
yeah.
You literally like get messages live, and Like, he's not even reading my messages now, but, you know, it's...
Well, I understand. He's probably got some honeymooning to do tonight.
That's what I was going to say. We're moving into honeymoon time.
We got honeymoon time happening right now.
Yep. So, I
don't know. So, yeah. I don't know. So, what are we talking about now?
I don't even know. What are we talking about now?
Yeah, what are we talking about?
Let's see. Plu Koon's story. Let's see. Plu Koon's been saying he wanted to tell his story. So, this is Plu Koon's story, not my story. I went into the bathroom and some kid came out from the stall with everything down. I could see everything. He said, "Hi, Jacob. My name isn't Jacob." He went to the mirror and smacked his butt, which had tape on it.
That's interesting.
See,
that's what I'm talking about. High school's great.
And, you know, like, since we're going into, like, bathroom stories, you know, I got my own little, like, it's not exactly a story, but, like, just a thing that was a constant thing that happened.
Yeah.
So, when I was growing up, and I'm not even going to get into the reason behind this happening, but every year when I would start school, my mom and I, mostly my mom, would go check the bathroom. Like, I mean, not to see if there's people in there, but literally go check to make sure that they were taking care of the bathrooms. Like, she wanted to know that all the stalls had doors and locked, you know, so that, like, if I went in there was no problems.
Yeah.
And, like, there was actually sometimes, like, and if she found anything wrong, she would go to the principal and be like, "You need to fix this right now." And it would be fixed before the first day of school. Because,
dude, I have a story like that. Like, my mom, this one time. Okay, you know how good I am in English, right?
Right.
Like, this one time, I had this old-ass witch of a teacher that was literally, like, she gave me an F in a class one time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my mom had all my test scores from, like, where I made all, like, A's, B's, you know, regular grades.
Mm-hmm.
My mom took that shit up there, and she literally, like, laid that on the fucking principal's test, and it was like, "Bro, like, my son is dope as hell in this class. Like, you know, you need to be giving him an A or, you know, like, at least a passing grade in this class." And, like, that old lady, like, freaked out and, like, literally, like, just changed the grade right there. She's like, "I'm sorry, I had you mixed up with another student."
Okay.
Yeah, I know. She was, like, 80. That's why.
Oh, okay. Well.
So, you know how those, like, old English ladies are? Like, when you get in there and they're like, from the... Like, they literally were walking around when dinosaurs ruled the earth. You know what I'm saying?
I remember, like, this lady was my 8th grade English teacher, and in 9th grade I had her for French. But both years, like, I mean, like, forever, like, everybody always called her the same thing. And I'm not going to say her name, but, like, this is what she did.
Dude, I had a history teacher back in the day that had a glass eye. And it would
like a
roll.
Real,
yeah, it would roll. Like, while she was talking about history, it would literally, like she'd be staring at class like this, and it would just roll off into the other side, and we'd just be like... You know what I mean?
I don't think I could handle that.
Yeah.
Like, I think the worst substitute teacher... Like, did you have any really bad substitute teachers or really weird?
Dude, like, most of the time, like, if substitute teachers stepped out of line, they would get hurt.
By students or faculty?
Both. Mostly students. You know what I mean? It was just not worth it for them to show up and be a pain. You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
Well, see, you gotta understand, kids. In our day, bullying was really accepted.
It was a common thing.
Like, in our day, bullying was really, like, it made you a man or a woman. Like, it really did. It determined your life. It didn't have to be, like, you know, you didn't have to pussy out on that. And, you know, it really made you who you were for the most part. Like, do you agree with that?
Yeah, I do.
Like, so that was kind of the thing. So, you know.
But, yeah, like, so I had this one substitute teacher.
Subs. They were such easy targets, though.
Yeah, but this one, like, okay, everybody had a nickname for her, and she was substituting all the time. She was there, like, every day substituting for some class, you know?
Just there.
Yeah, and
like that high school counselor, yeah, pointless.
So again, like, I'm not gonna say the name, but I am gonna say it starts with a T because that kind of has to do with the whole nickname we had. Yeah. But her nickname was Big Titty.
Yep.
You know,
or Thunder. No, I'm just
no, kidding. Like this lady, like hers were like out to here. And she would open up books like and set it on top of hers, and she would read with it on top of.
Lop.
She would pick them up and
dumpers.
She would pick them up and set them on the desk and stuff, and but the worst was that sometimes when she was like substituting and we were just sitting there studying and stuff, she would reach into them and pull out snacks, and we were like, oh no, you can't be doing that, Big Titty. You can't do that, that's nasty. But anyway, that was the most interesting substitute we had.
Hey, I mean, like, substitute teachers were different by the, by the teacher, and, it just depended on. Like, you'd always get this guy that literally, like, who's like, you need to be reading chapter 12, and we'd be like, yeah, like we're gonna read that while you're here, bro. Like, nobody cares, you know what I mean?
Oh, did I ever tell you that, my sister tried to be a substitute for a while?
Mm-mm.
My sister is 7 years older than me, and she actually did try to sub for a while. It didn't last very long, and I never had her for a class. But she did try that. Or unless, like, my memory's totally making stuff up. But, I'm pretty sure I remember that.
It's whatever. It doesn't matter. Imagination. Anything. Yep. It's whatever.
Sometimes imagination is fun.
Yeah, imagination can be great. Like, I don't understand why everybody's like, I survived high school. This is like, hey, check it out. Raphael Perel's just subscribed.
Oh, cool.
Awesome. Dope.
Yeah, we didn't mention that,
Dope.
But
yeah, like, if you subscribe during this, you're gonna get mentioned.
Yeah, it shows up above, like, in between us or whatever. And you see the thing at the bottom about the super chats. So anyway,
yeah.
You got any more stories?
Not really. I'm just kind of reading the chat right now because I don't know. Some drama happens.
Yeah, I'm not getting into drama, so I'm just not addressing it.
Yeah, I'm not dealing with drama anymore because I'm not helping fuel the fires of hatred anymore.
No,
just don't care anymore.
No, it's like you're stuck between like a rock and a hard place.
Yeah,
and
it's like no matter what you do, they don't have the right answer. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, whatever you do, no matter. It's like Indiana Jones. You always gonna step on some kind of trigger trap. So, I just, don't care anymore.
Okay.
Yes! BFAB, that is me,
not
actually.
BFAB. That wasn't BFAB, that was BrickWorld.
Oh, well, actually, like, I was looking at the chat, and BFAB has been in here forever, and so BrickWorld, yes, that is me in the chat. Like, that
in that profile picture, that is him.
That is totally me.
Okay, like, Donkey Reviews wants me to read the story about the Spanish sub. Okay, let me scroll back up here.
Just to check that chat.
Okay, I think this is the one. I'm guessing. It says, I had this sub who, when some kid sneezed and we said bless you, she told us not to sing happy birthday. What?
Yeah, you gotta explain that a little bit better, bro.
Yeah, like, that's nuts.
I don't know. Anyway, that got kind of crazy for a second there. Everybody kind of got quiet for a minute.
Yeah.
Live chats get kind of different for a minute. You notice that?
Oh, Donkey reviews. It's the really long one. Okay, maybe I need to scroll up further. Maybe I didn't get the whole thing there. Let's see. Scrolling up. Looking for Donkey.
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 You got some waffles, Donkey.
Donkey.
Donkey. You guys want to see some effed up stuff, you gotta watch Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life.
Oh, don't encourage that.
I'm encouraging that.
Don't encourage that. Anyway, maybe this is the one. It says, since the boys at my school keep vandalizing the bathrooms, i.e. drawing pee-pees everywhere, the door is always open and there's a teacher watching outside at all times.
I don't think I can go to the bathroom in that.
I couldn't go to the bathroom with a teacher watching. Actually, I wouldn't. I would just be like, that's sexual harassment.
I think it's funny that everybody thinks that that's not me in that picture. They literally think that that's not me.
I know.
Why, you think she'd be with somebody else?
Why would we put up a picture of somebody else?
That's so stupid. If you think I'm that bad of a person, you are so stupid. You have no idea how dumb you are.
Well, I just don't think... I don't think they thought that through.
Yeah, and I don't think they realize how old we are at sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, we're not as young as we've been on here for a long time, so we have changed over time. So, you know, it's like evolution of Pokemon. Dun, 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 dun. When you get older, you'll understand.
Yeah.
You won't think it now, but you'll get there. And then when you get there, you'll be like, son of a bitch, I actually did get old. And that's what happens in life. Wow. What's going on? Somebody being sour grapes?
Yeah.
Oh, is somebody getting sour? Oh, like we've never had to deal with mean people before in our entire lives. Oh, yeah. When you have to pay taxes, you'll learn how effing hard life is. I cannot wait for most of you to grow up and realize how hard life is. It's actually kind of amusing in a way. Young and spunky, and then you realize that the federal government just goes over and rapes you real bad.
Well, some people just don't know when to quit. They just are really annoying, and, you know, it's our channel. We're going to do what we want. So, just move on. That's all. I don't know.
I mean, like, I don't understand this. You can do whatever you want. You do your own live streams. You go do your own channel. Say whatever you want. Do what you want.
Yep.
What do you care? I mean, like, in our day, we celebrated individuality and freedom of speech and all that kind of stuff. But I guess that kind of ended. So, I don't know. I don't know. So, what's going on?
I don't know. Just people being crazy in the chat. You got any more stories, or are you about ready to end this? Because we have been going for an hour.
Yeah, we've been going for about an hour. Huh. Well, AMWM Lego. Yeah, people are being mean behind the scenes. There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that you don't really realize.
Yeah.
Like, it kind of gets... I don't know, how would you explain it?
I don't know. Like, I don't know why people don't understand that we can do what we want on our channel. Like, just leave us alone. If you don't like it, go away. It's not that complicated.
It's really not that hard.
Not at all.
I mean, like, and we don't have to answer any questions we don't want to.
Exactly.
I mean, like, is that hard for you to understand? I guess it is. I mean, like, the high school education system really failed you guys. Or at least the elementary school level education system failed you guys.
Yep.
I don't know. But yeah, like I said, we're totally, like, doing whatever. So, you know.
Yep.
And see, like, Donkey reviews says our channel's entertaining. So, you know, it's entertaining. That's kind of what we want to do.
Yeah, and Bob is wanting to, like, meet up with us in real life. That's not, like, we've never done that in the past. Not really, well, I mean, like, we're not opposed to it, but we've just never done it.
Yeah, we're kind of... I don't understand what's going on.
I don't know. Like, just... whatever.
I don't know. If you're asking us to say that certain name, it's not gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, like, don't you understand that's a certain type of victory? I mean, like, that's just the way it goes, right?
And, like, this other one that's asking, Kyle Brickson, I don't know why. I don't know what you mean. Why are you banned? I don't know.
You're not banned.
Yeah. If you are, I wasn't aware of it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I guess? I don't know.
Yeah. Power Build says I'm awesome. So, well, there you go. I'm awesome.
So, anyway, I think we're out of stories. Like, are you ready to just end the stream
I mean,
here?
like, everybody else wants to try to take this over in the chat, and I'm not dealing with that because, like, you think you're gonna win, and you think I'm gonna say that name, and I'm not gonna. And so, you know, I'm just not gonna say it.
Well, like, let me just say this. We can block whoever we want. If we don't want to deal with you, it's real easy.
Yeah, I mean, like, you do realize
that's why it's a YouTube function.
No, you do realize the person that's been saying this has been saying horrible things on other streams about us, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, if you want to say that we're totally, like, innocent in this whole thing, they've been saying horrific things about us on other streams.
Yeah.
And they act like we don't understand what's going on.
Let me just say, I'm not going to deal with two-faced people. So...
Yeah. We're done with that. We're not dealing with two-faced people. We've dealt with that a whole lot in YouTube, and we're not dealing with it no more. So, you know.
Yeah. So, anyway. Yeah, and we answered your simple question. I'm not dealing with two-faced people. That's the answer. So, anyway, like we've been saying.
We're going to go. We had a good stream with most people until, you know, Lego people took it over and want to try to make it a bad thing in the chat.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and end it here. And we'll see you guys later.
Yeah, bye.